In the middle of the Libyan desert, far from any city or town, a World War II bomber was found almost completely intact. He hadn't been seen in 16 years. This is the mysterious and tragic story of the B-24 Liberator, Lady Be Good, a plane that vanished during the war and reappeared in one of the world's harshest landscapes. The Lady Be Good was a consolidated B-24 Liberator, one of the most important long-range bombers used by the United States during World War II. These four-engine planes were designed to fly long missions and carry heavy bomb loads. This particular aircraft was brand new in 1943. A crew of 9 young American airmen had never flown a combat mission together. On the 4th of April 1943, the Lady Be Good took off in the late afternoon as part of a bombing mission over Naples, Italy. Weather conditions were rough, and sandstorms forced many planes to turn back. Only a few aircraft made it to the target, and Lady Be Good was one of them. After dropping their bombs, the plane turned around and headed back across the Mediterranean Sea towards their base in Libya, but something went wrong. During the return flight, the radio compass stopped working. This piece of equipment helps pilots find their base, even in poor visibility. Without it, the crew became disorientated. They thought they were flying over the sea, but they were actually flying over the Sahara Desert. In the middle of the night, they called in over radio, asking for directions. No one could help them in time. Eventually, they ran out of fuel, and the pilot gave the order to bail out. All 9 crew members parachuted into the darkness, not realising they were more than 400 miles inland. The empty plane kept flying on its own for about 16 more miles before crash landing in the desert, untouched by human hands for over a decade. When the Lady Be Good failed to return to base, the military assumed it had crashed into the sea. Search and rescue teams looked over the ocean but found nothing. With no wreckage, no radio contact and no signs of life, the aircraft was declared missing, and eventually forgotten. The families of the crew never got answers, and for 15 years Lady Be Good was just one of the many planes that vanished during the chaos of war. In 1958, workers from a British oil company were surveying deep in the Libyan desert when they spotted something unusual: the broken remains of an American bomber. They reported the find, and a military team confirmed it the following year. It was the long-lost Lady Be Good. To everyone's shock, the plane was in remarkable condition. There were working radios, readable logbooks, and even flasks of drinkable water. Later searches uncovered the parachutes and personal belongings of the airmen, but still no bodies. In 1960, a group of British surveyors found 5 sets of human remains, lying together about 80 miles from the crash site. Evidence showed that 8 of the 9 crew members had survived the jump. One man likely died when his parachute failed to open. The rest grouped up and started walking north, thinking they could reach help. But they were heading the wrong way. If they'd gone south, they would have reached an oasis about 100 miles away. Instead, they walked into deeper desert with almost no water, no food, and scorching daytime heat. They slowly collapsed, one by one. The last crew member may have walked over 100 miles before he died alone. More remains were found in 1961, finally giving closure to the story. Parts of the plane were recovered and brought back to the US, and some are displayed in museums today. The story has been told in documentaries, books, and model kits, including by Airfix, who released a model of the Lady Be Good to help preserve her legacy. The mystery of the Lady Be Good reminds us that war doesn't only bring danger in battle, it also brings risks in the unknown. Today, the story of Lady Be Good continues to fascinate people all over the world. It's a tale of bravery, tragedy, and the power of the desert to hide secrets for years.